your boy Dynast. At the end of this video, make sure you go to www.dynastmir.com. Check out our indigenous African art, jewelry, fashion, and accessories. Also go to searchforwho.com. Learn more information on the documentaries we're shooting. Also contribute towards those documentaries. Last but not least, go to amazon.com. Search the name Dynast Amir. Buy a book. I've written several of them, so please support and buy one. Wanted to shoot this video today, and I wanted to direct this message to African women in Africa. Not so much Black American women, not so much westernized African women, meaning women who leave Africa, come to the West. Because there's a disturbing trend that I'm noticing. I'm gonna go off topic a little bit, but there's a disturbing trend that I'm noticing amongst African women that come to America. And African parents, I want to put you guys on and let you know where your hard-earned money is going towards their education. So you send your daughter, to America, to college, to the university, because I guess the universities in Africa suck. So you send them to America. You spend all this money, but let me tell you what's going on with your daughters. They're coming to America, and as soon as they get off the plane, they're turning into the most ratchet, hood rat, ghetto project. They instantly morph into ratchet, hood rat, ghetto project chicks as soon as they get off the plane. But they're smart as hell, but they want to be sophisticated ratchet. I just don't get it. So your hard-earned money, African parent, is being spent on your daughters to come to America, get a degree, hopefully. But again, they are turning and morphing into ratchets. Smart ratchets, so sophisticated ratchets. And then the thing about it is, you got to think about it, African parents. The chances of your now sophisticated ratchet child, the chances of them coming back to Africa and actually contributing is slim to none. It doesn't happen. So they abandon their culture. They become, sophisticated ratchet. I can't tell the difference between a majority of these westernized African girls and For Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what's going on. So that's why I can't direct this message to them, because there's no hope. The only difference between the majority of these African women here in America and Black American women is that they might celebrate an Independence Day of their country. So they might celebrate the Ghanaian Independence Day, Nigerian, Cameroonian Independence Day, and they might eat fufu or jollof rice. That's the only difference now that I'm starting to notice between Black American women and African women here in America. Prove me wrong. So I can't really direct this message to African women here in America. And then you mix feminism, which is plaguing the Black community. You have these feminists, non-feminine. If you really look at these feminists and study them, they are masculine as hell. Think about it. So the title of this video is African Woman. Remain feminine. Do not become a feminist. Because if you look at feminists, they are masculine as hell. masculine. So what makes African women in Africa so sexy, and why I love African women. I mean, people ask, Dinus, who are you dating? How's the dating scene in Atlanta? And I'm like, I don't date in Atlanta. And they say, why? I say, have you been to Africa yet? Have you dealt with, a lot of brothers go to Brazil. Me, I love African women. African women are the last demographic of black women who are truly feminine. And I just worry sometimes that one day feminism is going to creep its way into Africa, and it's a wrap. African women are clean. They're feminine. I mean, it's to the point now, this whole feminist, do what you want with your body. These girls, these new age feminists don't even fucking wash their ass. They're dirty as hell. They're not clean. And this is the shit that's being propagated. These girls are freaking nasty. They don't wash their ass. They don't clean after themselves. And I'm not saying I'm the cleanest person on the planet. I mean, I wash my ass, but I'll leave the dishes out. But I mean, these girls don't even wash their sheets. They got crumbs and shit all in their room and roaches. I mean, these girls are fucking nasty. And this is this whole feminist, do what you want with your body. We can be men too. These girls are freaking nasty. Like, I see this shit every day. These feminist girls, these masculine, feminist, non-feminine women are freaking nasty. And I'm just worried that one day, and please, African women, don't let it happen. Do not allow this backwards feminist, again, the reason why it's backwards, because they're feminists, but they're masculine as hell, creep into African society. So that's part of the reason. And the mother of my child, she's beautiful. I love her. She's feminine. But outside of that, I mean, and brothers, correct me if I'm wrong, these women are masculine as hell. They're not clean. I mean, the African women here in America, the majority of them are nothing more. I mean, if you take away the fufu and the kente cloth, they're nothing more than black American women. That's all they are. Again, when they come over here, they morph. They turn like a Power Ranger. They turn instantly into black American. And not in just the worst, just the most ratchet, hood, ghetto. It's like how like you're smart as hell. You went to a proper English school in Africa. How the hell are you ghetto now in America? How does that shit happen? And so this is what we're dealing with. So people say, Dinus, you're handsome, you're a good looking guy. Why don't you date any women in Atlanta? I'm like, once you go to Africa and you deal with the clean, feminine woman, like I said, Africa is home. It's the last stand for the real black feminine woman. Once you go to Africa and you deal with that, excuse me, this pollen is killing me. My allergies, this pollen is killing me, so excuse me. Once you experience that, I mean, nothing compares. So that's why this message of, dear African woman, remain feminine, do not become a feminist, this is why it's directed to you. Because today, African women, I mean, you got this girl, what's her name? Hold on, let me look this up real quick. What's this girl's name? Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Stop reading her goddamn books. Stop reading them books. Talk about some everybody should be a feminist. See, let me break down African feminists. African feminists. Now, they use the West or liberalism as a platform to preach this feminism, but you notice that when they go to Africa, they turn into proper African women. They don't talk all this feminist shit in Africa. They just talk this shit from the West. And see, and this is what liberalism, this is what, this is one thing about Africans. Number one, there's a code of conduct. Number two, Africans are very conservative. That's why people like Chimamanda, they do not talk this feminist shit in Africa. They do it from America. And then when they come to Africa, they're proper African women. It's all an act. I'm telling you, it's all an act. It's profitable. If you right now, this day and time, if you're a black, anti-male, feminist woman, liberalism, they will fund you, they'll support you, and they know that. They know it's an easy check. So don't believe this shit. She's not serious. She's not serious. So my message to African women is to remain feminine. Do not become feminist. Because again, if you really look at feminists, they're masculine as hell. That's why I say they're feminist, non-feminine feminists. That's what they are. Don't believe me. Just check it out. So that's just the message for today. You know, African women remain sexy, remain feminine, because that's a turn on. There's nothing sexy about a masculine ass woman. Nothing sexy about it. A masculine ass woman that wants to be a man, you know, wants to do everything men doesn't clean. And I'm not on some missionistic, like, you know, you got to clean up everything in the house, wash all the dishes. But damn, just wash your ass. Wash your sheets. Vacuum your damn room. I mean, damn. Just some simple shit. Nah, I ain't got to. I mean, voices deep as hell. I mean, you got to hear these feminists these days. Voices are deep as hell. So there's nothing masculine about there's nothing feminine about being a feminist. It's all just masculine as hell. So African women, again, then I'm a go. Remain feminine. Do not become a feminist. Follow me on social media. Dinah Samir, search for Huru on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook. Dinah Samir, till next time I'm out.